Sweet complication on the back end of the roster. Man, I love this type of stuff, guys. This is what I'm into when I can tell that there's a potential for an avenue for someone to sneak away a 53-man roster spot that people didn't see coming. That's today's topic. Sweet complication at the wide receiver spot. Because let me be real with you, Quez Watkins, Oz, the veteran Greg Ward Jr., the speedster Devin Allen, the return specialist Britton Covey, and then you get into these really, really deep undrafted free agents we signed. Hazelwood. And let me tell you about today's topic. Joseph Ngata, wide receiver, Clemson. Oh, this has got some Deion Kane-esque vibes to it. Let me tell you, when you go watch this young man's film, there's some complicated history behind this player. I'm not going to lie about that. But what I'm going to say is this. Oh, sweet complication. This has got some Deion Kane-esque vibes to it to where, watch out. Watch out once we get into camp when it comes to Joseph Ngata. This is definitely a dude to pay attention to. All right, y'all. Let's get it. What's up, Cerebral Football fans? My name is Steven Hyder. This is Gate City Sports Channel. So to begin with, when I do these kind of breakdowns, I'd like to get a feel for what type of player is this? Like, what would be the role? What can he offer you? What can he give you? Who does he give me the vibes of? These are never apples to apples comparison, guys. Don't think because I say a player's name, oh, this is 100% who this person is. No, there's some similarities between the players. When I broke down Joseph Ngata's film, who did I walk away going? I went, Alshon Jeffery. Oh, I see the Alshon Jeffery-esque here. And I know you can say, oh, man, not Alshon Jeffery. Don't forget what Alshon Jeffery used to be, guys. Yes, it went to hell in a handbasket in 2019 and 2020 when it came to the injuries just amounting and him never being the same caliber player. But there was a time when Alshon Jeffery was that dude, and we need to remember that. Joseph Ngata has that type of frame. I'm gonna read you off some names. I'm gonna read you off the height profiles and the testing, and I want you to take a guess at who they are. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you the answers. 6'3", 217 pounds, 33 1/4 inch arm reach, 10.25 inch hands, 80 and 3.75 inch wingspan. That's player A. Player B is 6'3", 216 pounds, a 33 inch arm reach, 10 1/4 inch hands, and 80 inch wingspan, according to RotoWire with this player, okay? Player C was 6'2", 225 pounds, 33 1/4 inch arm reach, and 9.5 inch hand size, 79.875 inch wingspan. Player A's testing figures: 4.59 40, a 1.59 10 split, a 2.66 20 split, 15 bench reps, a 34.5 inch vertical, a 4.22 short shuttle, a 7.29 3-cone, and 124 inch broad jump. Explosive traits: 1.59 10 split, 34.5 inch vertical, 124 inch broad jump. Lateral movement numbers: 4.22 short shuttle, 7.29 3-cone. Okay, player B: 4.48 40, a 1.64 10 split, a 2.63 20 split. We don't know their bench work. 36.5 inch vertical, 122 inch broad jump, a 4.17 short shuttle, a 6.71 3-cone. So explosive traits are the following: a 1.64 10 split, a 36.5 inch vertical, and 122 inch broad jump. Lateral movement traits were a 4.17 short shuttle and a 6.71 3-cone. Player C's testing numbers: a 4.5 40, a 1.58 10 split, a 2.64 20 split, a 34 inch vertical, 119 inch broad jump, a 4.41 short shuttle, 7.23 3-cone. Once again, their explosive traits are as follows: a 1.58 10 split, a 34 inch vertical, and 119 inch broad jump. Their lateral movement testing numbers were 4.41 short shuttle, 7.23 3-cone. All right, y'all ready? Player A is Joseph Ngata. Player B is Alshon Jeffery. Player C, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. When I looked at the film and I was judging this young man, what did I come away with thinking? You could go watch Clemson's film and you could say, like, oh, man, they kind of moved this young man all over the place. He played the boundary. He played the field side. They even gave him some slot snaps, right? I mean, very much a Alshon Jeffery-esque story, especially the early career of Alshon Jeffery in Chicago, to where Brandon Marshall was really more of their He was more of the boundary side for them, and Alshon played more of that actual field side. But then later on in Chicago, Alshon became the boundary. Come to Philly, becomes more of the boundary, right? He's a mistake eraser. He's a tough contested catch guy. He's a guy that has some ability after the catch. He can get you some yak. I'm not going to lie. I saw it on his film to where he got some yak, yards following the catch. But I don't want you to think that this is A.J. Brown yak level, kind of player. But there's an ability there. He can do it for you. When I look at Joseph Ngata, I see a mistake eraser. I see a guy that can run in breaking routes. I see a guy with some alignment versatility, but is probably a natural boundary side receiver in the NFL, but could definitely play as, there's no concern to say he can't play the field side. There's no concern to say he cannot play a tall slot for you. The young man did it all across the field at Clemson. Injuries, inconsistency at the quarterback play, this is a wild card. This is a wild card, and it is a complication. Once again, going back to our earlier point in the video, oh, sweet complication. Man, I love these type of stories, man, these Deon Cains that come out of nowhere. The guy gives you a little bit of size protection. I mean, let's be real. If A.J. Brown goes down, I mean, what do you got? Quez can probably play that role for a few games. He could come in and play outside. I don't mean as a boundary, but he could play outside for you. But it's not ideal. You're light. You're little. You know what I mean? You got Oz. You got Quez. You still got DeVonta. You still got a really good receiving core. But you are missing that essential component. And let's not mistake it, guys. My whole obsession when I started telling you guys before they got A.J. Brown, I was like, dude, they better go find a boundary side receiver for this team. We are missing that. Was looking at 2019 and 2020 when Alshon Jeffery got removed, how ineffective this Philadelphia Eagles team was because we just didn't have that dude. We didn't have the boundary side guy. We didn't have the dude that didn't need to create a ton of separation to be able to put people that body position there and go get the football. It was supposed to be J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, but look, I'm not going to sit here and beat a dead horse when it comes to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I mean, it is what it is there. I do think that there's some complications here that the guy that could have maybe showed him what it was like to be a pro was injured and was seldom on the field for him in 2019 and 2020 during the early phases of JJ. There just was, I'm not saying it was Alshon's responsibility to teach this kid the NFL, but you do it just by being yourself, right? You see how Alshon prepares himself for games. Well, you can't do that if the dude's injured all the time. Then you go past that. I mean, look at who was on that squad in 2020. You had Rager, you had Hightower, you had Quez. You had a lot of young dudes that, I just don't think, the coaching environment. I'm not going to sit here and I said what I said about Carson Walsh, guys. You guys know how I feel about that particular coach. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't think the environment was the greatest for JJ to survive here. But let's be real. If you're a good enough player, it don't matter. All right? DeVonta Smith was going to make it in this league no matter what because he's just that level of player. Joseph Ngata, you come into the situation where I think we have stability at the coaching. We have veteran dudes that can show him the ways, right? He's got really great dudes that are going to show him how to prep at the NFL level, right? The DeVonta Smiths, the A.J. Browns. He's got those dudes, the Greg Ward Jr.'s, right? The guys who came up from the freaking bottom. Hey, man, you want to do something? I'm telling you, I did what you need to do already. I did what you need to do already. That's what Greg Ward Jr. can offer him. I like where he landed, personally, in Philadelphia. Not just because I'm an Eagles fan. I just think the fit is perfect for this type of player. This type of player with a massive upside, but you definitely got a high volatility to the player as well. When I say volatility, I don't mean anything off the field, guys. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just missing on the evaluation. There's volatility in the assessment. This is an interesting guy, man. Big, physical, strong dude. Go back and watch that 2021 Georgia game. You will be in for a treat. You're going to get to see, Nakobe Dean playing alongside of, Nolan Smith, playing alongside of Jalen Carter, playing alongside of Jordan Davis. Also, Kaylee Ringo outside. So, I mean, right away, you got 5 guys that are going to be part of this team that are on, in that game. And then, by the way, you got this guy named Joseph Ngata who's playing out there for Clemson on the outside as a receiver who goes off for 100 yards in that game. I would definitely advise to go watch that game. To the 2021 Clemson UGA game. It's definitely worth the watch, in my opinion. All right, guys, leave your thoughts down below. What do you think about Joseph Ngata? This is a dude, like I said, man, there's definitely some Deon Cain vibes going into last year to where the dude just kind of got on the football field and everybody was like, man, the Eagles are going to have a decision here. And I think what killed Deon Cain is that special teams production. I don't know if Ngata can actually provide that or not, guys. He's going to have to show that. I don't know. And I will say that if you can't win like the third or the fourth receiver role, and you're looking more as the fifth receiver, you have to provide something in terms of special teams, even as a fourth receiver. You better have some value on special teams, or like Deion Kane, it just isn't. It's not enough to keep you on the roster. We're going to try to get you onto the practice squad, and then you'll be in an insurance policy from that perspective. So I can't project top. It's really hard to project to 53 when it comes to those very, very like subtle differences and why some guys make it and why some guys don't. With that said, let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think about Joseph Ngata? All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all's time and attention. I'll see you guys on the next video.